Welcome to Boxing on the Record with Randy. First of all, y'all need to hit the like button, subscribe, share. It's free. Ain't gonna cost you nothing. Um, I guess I'm on here now talking about Terence Bud Crawford. I just been thinking about some things over the last past week or so when I heard that Terence Crawford is potentially facing Tim Tszyu or pursuing a fight with Tim Tszyu. And it has me to thinking, I don't think people just do stuff out the blue. I don't think that's what people do. They don't just arbitrarily do nothing. I think people always have a motive or some type of direction or some end plan or some goal when they do things. Sometimes it catch us by surprise. Sometimes we try to figure out what sense in that. With that being said, sometimes it just be no rhyme or no reason. But people often do things. They do it for a reason. So I'm watching Terence Crawford, one of the best fighters in the world, arguably the best fighter at 147. People say he haven't fought boots, so that technically don't make him the best fighter at 147. But look like he's moving up, so he is the best fighter at 147 until somebody else come along and claim the crown, which is undisputed that he was. Did nobody beat him, so technically I'm gonna say he's the best fighter at 147. But that's neither here nor there. What I'm talking about in this video is Terence Crawford moving to 154. Um, we always got to remember this is chess, not checkers. And with that being said, if Crawford is talking about moving to 154 to fight Tim Tszyu, to me, look like he's going to prove his legacy or stamp his legacy or make sure his name is never forgotten when you mention boxing. Uh, Not only that, he's trying to go and be the only three-time undisputed champion, three different weight divisions. That set the bar mighty high for a lot of people coming behind it. Because we know sometimes fighters get unified and don't make undisputed for whatever reason, politics, whatever the case may be. But if he pulled this off, he'll be a three-time undisputed champion in three different weight classes. And when I say prove his legacy, he's talking about going up to 54 to fight Tim Tszyu, which is one of the best fighters at 54. We have to say that because he has a belt. He didn't earn the belt, but he has a belt. So we have to get a man credit and acknowledge him for being one of the best there because he's holding the belt. And that's what they fight for, prize fighting, money and belts. Also, with that, we look at the fact that he's been barking up Jamel Charlo's tree. So I'm thinking he'll go there, and if he's successful, with beating Tim Tszyu, he might even go ahead and try to become undisputed at 154 by fighting Jamel Charlo, or even he have another option of Earl Spence. But then with that being said, he has a bigger advantage over Earl if that's the case because Earl hadn't fought at 154 yet. He would have been and got in a fight with Tim Tszyu at 154, so he would be introduced to the weight class at least through one fight. And if he fight Jamil Charlo, he will also have two fights there. Not only will he have two fights there, he will have two major fights there. He will have two fights that tuck into the test, if it's a test for him, because I mean we don't know. Um, um, and then he will fight Earl. So he will really be cleaning up the division in one swoop, and then he will also um, be cleaning up his rematch. I mean, so it just wait. We just gotta wait and see what direction it takes. But I'm just on the record with saying what I see, and that's just what I see. And a lot of people think he's not gonna do it because Earl is the only money fight for him. But I don't think it's about money right now because he made a lot of money with Earl Spence. He made more money than he ever made fighting Earl Spence. So with that being said, I don't think it's about the money anymore. I think it's more or less about his legacy. I think he's kind of mad and feel disrespect because don't nobody treat him the way he think he should be treated by being two-time undisputed linear champion and all the accomplishments he done had. But like I told you in videos in the past, that you can't pick that for yourself. People have to put that label on you. That is nothing you can do to get that. And I always related to Gervonta Davis. They moved him so the people would accept him. They told Gervonta um, when they got him, they said, we're gonna make you a lot of money, we're gonna make you rich, and we're gonna make you famous. And that's what they did. They never did say they were gonna put him in all the tough fights. They just said we're gonna make you rich and famous. And they held up to the end. But we're not talking about Tank right now. But I think that is part of the reason why Terence Crawford is moving how he's moving. Sometimes there's motivation. Sometimes you need that just to keep that challenge there for you. And I think he's using that as motivation to continue to keep going. But will he be successful is the question. If he do, we'll probably talk about him in the future with the rest of the greats. But now he's just not one of the people favored. So y'all tell me what y'all think. Leave a comment. You know I'll get back at my comments. And we'll holler at y'all on the next one. Because I'm out of here like last year.